Hello, everybody, and welcome to Matchday 11 of Division 2 of this SSL season. I am Val, and I am joined by...
It's GVC.
The stakes are getting ever higher as we get closer to the end of this season. 4 teams in the promotion hunt. None playing head-to-head today, but still, 4 pretty big games.
Absolutely. It's all coming down to the last little bit here as that promotion run comes to a heated finish. Everything in the mid-table and under that, it's kind of been resolved. So it's really going to be a match of who can play spoiler amongst these teams.
Yeah, and being a spoiler can also bring you some momentum going into next season. Even if, you thought maybe you could push for promotion this season and it didn't quite happen for you, you could still screw up someone else's season and bring some good vibes into next season.
Absolutely. It's about building for a lot of these teams, right? I think especially if you're close to the bottom, those teams are really building their rosters. I'm talking about Cairo City, Kaapstad, Accra have been building for a couple of seasons. Red Star also, right? All these teams, they have bright futures. Just right now, they're dealing with AC Romana is one of these big teams who are currently sitting, I believe, 3 points up top.
Yeah, 25 points plus 17 goal difference. That is top of the table by 3 points over Reykjavik, who they beat last week in a huge match at the top of the table. Laos, as you can see, 5th place on 10 points minus 9 goal difference. Both teams playing a 4-2-3-1 have a Red Star playing a little bit more defensive in theirs. As we are off.
Yeah, you said it, 4-2-3-1 on both sides.
Yeah, just Red Star's a little bit more defensive.
Nice, I see what you mean. They're featuring that double pivot I talked about last time. Those 2 defensive midfielders and...
Miro Schweinsteiger, less than 4 minutes in, Romana get their noses in front early.
What a powered effort by Schweinsteiger here. It feels like it's been a minute since I've seen him score. Hot start to last season and kind of petered off towards the mid part. Never really got too much going this year, but has been a crucial part of that AC Romana team. And yeah, what a great volley.
Yeah, finishing off of a flick on. And that will put the purple side in the lead as here come Laos looking for an immediate response. That's a nice ball. And that is just shanked by Furious Chicken.
So that would be Schweinsteiger's 5th goal, and he's got 5 assists, or 10 points on the year.
Oh, sloppy giveaway. Chance for Laos, and that's saved.
Big save by Kerrigan.
Yeah, he had to react quickly after a little bit of sloppy play in the back as that corner comes to nothing.
Yeah, was it one of the Nunya who gave that up?
I think so. I think it was Milton on that left-hand side. Playing at the left back. Of course, Tyson Nunez, the right back, so... Oh, that's a nice ball. Here is a chance at the flex wide. From Kimayatu.
One of the players that AC Romana kind of brought in during the offseason to try to make that push for promotion this year.
And that one's in from Tyson King. And it will stand. And it's 2-0 Romana. That kind of happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, these set pieces do go quickly if they do go at all. This time a breakdown resulting in a bit of a messy play by the Red Star Lao defense. And for a team in which gets stuck in quite often, they just couldn't get stuck in enough there.
Here's a cross, flick down, it's off the line, saved actually by Kanders. I believe that was Kemoyatu as well. And Avier's corner. That close header, it's cleared off! I think there was time on that left post. Still chugging along here. King from Milton Nunez against Checker. Cuts. Finds Kemoyatu. His cross is blocked. Milton Nunez will pick up the second ball. Put it into the middle. And Schweinsteiger will not at home. It's 3. And we're still only 12 minutes in.
I was gonna say, look at that clock. It feels like we should be 30 minutes in, but no, it's 1/3 of that, and they have 3 goals now. That is just really, really, really well worked by the AC Romana team. Great individual effort by Nunez.
Free kick.
Sorry,
there.
Schweinsteiger.
Kemoyatu, toast man. Chang clears, but not quite all the way. Here's Milton Nunez. Time can't quite possess that ball. Schweinsteiger, Jeremiah, and Javier saved by Kanders. Things are happening very quickly. Kemoyatu. Looking for Levert. Oh, that's a sloppy clearance. And that is just saved by Kanders.
At this point, Red Star Laos are just looking to survive, and Schweinsteiger has a first half hat trick.
It's another set piece, isn't it?
Another lightning strike from AC Romana, and again, at the near post there, Schweinsteiger causing so many problems for the Red Star defense.
Yeah, he's been absolutely lethal in the air in this match. Laos trying to claw back into this game. There's still plenty of time, obviously, but this ain't great. Chicken. Playing it back, they'll reset. Time. Chicken against Tyson Nunez. Into the middle, that's headed away. And here comes Romana, Milton Nunez. Kemoyatu into the middle, and it's saved by Kanders. It's another free kick. And it's in! It's Jeffrey Levert off some chaos off the free kick, and it's 5-0. Good Lord.
4 off of set pieces there.
Yeah, it looks like Kanders came out to try and punch it away. Didn't get enough on it, and Levert said, "Thank you very much." And it's like, what can you really do when you're getting killed by set pieces? Like, I feel like there's not a whole lot you can do.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, these are sometimes the percentile wins, the percentage battles. And this time it seems that AC Romana has rolled very, very highly.
Starting it back again with Kerrigan. Milton Nunez. Playing it through. Kemoyatu. King. And it's into the middle, and it's saved by Kanders.
So Jeffrey Levert's 9th goal of the year.
Oh, Schweinsteiger found the... Schweinsteiger found the header again off that corner. It was high that time. There's a sloppy giveaway.
Get 5 or 6 this day.
Oh, saved by Kanders. The flag was up anyway. Feels like Romana's been first to basically every second ball so far in this match. Nunez, Milton.
What?
Absolute top cheddar from Milton Nunez.
Listen, when it rains, it pours, and it's monsoon season in Rome right now.
Yeah, that is a snipe-alicious there from Milton Nunez, and that's, I believe, the 5th goal off a set piece so far in this one.
Yeah. No, if I'm the Red Star coach, I'm fuming, but there's not much else you can do. A lot of times you just trust your players to be in the right position, and you trust the opposition not to get it right. And today it's happened that both have been factored in a number of these goals. And Red Star Laos are down 6-0 at the half.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like they're creating anything offensively. They've got 3 shots, 1 on target, but, you know, maybe, like, you get to a point where it's like, just end this game already as, wow, that was a very fast halftime with no substitutions.
I'm actually
Greedo.
quite surprised at how composed the Red Star Laos team has managed to be.
Yeah, no yellows so far as Chicken. Blocked for a corner, trying to cross that.
I know a few teams that if they were down 6-0 would be on a couple reds by now.
Including past iterations of Red Star Laos. Time. Against Tyson Nunez. Tyson Nunez picks Time's pocket. Anavier. Oh, that's sloppy. Tyson Nunez against Chicken. The pass is not really what he wanted for Schweinsteiger, and that went out for a throw.
Yeah, bailed out there by a sloppy pass.
Vincent Long. Guerra. Checker. Greedo. Guerra against Milton Nunez. Guerra onto the left foot. Cross to the back post. It's headed over by Chicken.
So Red Star have found the ability to find some free movement and flowing football. It hasn't been able to translate, but it's looking better this half.
King. Schweinsteiger pulls up. Cross. Corner. Here we go again. Anavier to take. Schweinsteiger at the near post. It's off the line and then finished by Jeffrey Levert. The extra point is good for Romana.
Really?
And it's 7.
Schweinsteiger almost had his 4th off the header here from what a weird angle. Hit the inside of the post there. And it just trickles to Levert's feet.
Yeah, Checker cleared it off the line, but right into Levert's wheelhouse. As here they come again. And that one will be cleared by Kanders. Tyson Nunez, Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger still. He's in the middle of Levert! Off the bar, was that?
Yeah, it was the inside of the post there. Levert hit, almost nearly had his hat trick.
And that header is just wide. Yeah, it hit the bar and then rolled across. Almost a double post case there. Oh no, another corner. Anavier. Into the mixer, and Kanders makes an incredible save.
Every time we see a set piece, everyone has to take a deep breath. We don't know.
Welcome to the wild ride as that header goes wide.
One of the few missed opportunities off of the set piece here for Mr. Romana.
And look at that XG. I mean, wow. Well, the one thing you can really give Romana credit for is when they're getting shots, they're getting them on target at a very good rate. They have been just ruthless. Checker. And there's a shot there by Sides that is held.
It's important to discern or clarify. This Red Star Laos defense is not bad in the slightest. In fact, they're quite good. It's just today, every one of their players decided that it was not their good.
Oh, Kemoyatu! Kemoyatu! 8!
First goal of the season for Kemoyatu.
To see it. That happened very quickly, a long direct ball.
And as I was talking about poor defense, watch that. Look at that gap. That's the midfielder, by the way. Hate to see it. Absolutely unmarked.
Yeah, they just kind of lost track of Kemoyatu. He is playing as a Mazzala, so he does tend to drift out wide. Schweinsteiger, wide. Well, we have another walkout moment. Well, I'm not Sock, and I'm not going to infringe on someone else's gimmick, so... Chicken.
I'm never one to walk out. Takes too much effort.
Chang Shen. Cross is blocked. Dello. Cleared by Milton Nunez.
Kimimante just barely made a tackle there. And if only just barely nudged the ball off of his foot.
Time. Chicken. Back to time. Laos just hoping to spoil their shutout and try and get some momentum, but here comes Romana again. This is Levert. 9.
Jeffrey Levert with the hat trick, no doubt about that. That's absolutely fair, and I gotta say, that's the second time in a row I just watched Messi get burned. Holy smokes.
Yeah, Canders comes off the line. There's only so much a keeper can do, especially because Canders has actually been pretty solid in this game. It's not his fault that he's been kind of hung out to dry. Ball forward. Guerra. Cross. Back post. Easy save. Kerrigan.
Gotta say, it's probably a breakdown in every department today for Laos. This is the kind of one you just throw into the trash bin. There's no one. You can't even go back to the drawing board after this.
Oh, Anavier. Saved by Canders. Flag was up anyway. Also, worth noting, the goal difference is huge for Romana, too, with how close the promotion race is.
Oh, yeah.
Because they came into today, yeah, they were 3 points clear, Reykjavik. They were even on goal difference. This is just, this is kind of what they need to give themselves some breathing room at the top.
These are Buenos Aires numbers.
Oh, no. Messi to Barry. Levert is lurking. That ball is sent long to nobody in particular. Kerrigan just wants rid of it. Schweinsteiger flick on Anavier. Levert coming out to King. And that's saved by Canders. I think that was going wide anyway, but Canders just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, a bit of a poor effort there from King, but I'm sure he's already thinking about dinner.
Yeah, where are you going to get to the pizza? Milton Nunez throw in.
Maybe King's a pasta person. We don't know.
Kamayatu and Anavier. Oh, that was a beautiful curled shot, and it didn't miss by much.
Well, if that would have went in, we know what kind of person Anavier would have been.
Greedo. Changshin over the bar.
I will say though, Jurgen has had to be good for AC Romana too. It's not that Red Star hasn't had offensive chances. They've had 5 shots on net, 9 in total. They've definitely had looks and they've made more with less. But Kerrigan's been on top of it.
Sides against King. Plays it back. Time. They'll reset. Chicken. Time. A shot there and easily held. Will probably be the last shot of the game, more likely than not. Oh no. Here we go. King plays it back. Just eat the clock at this point. Toast man. Levert. Oh, that's a nice ball. Almost number 10 there.
Merciful for Red Star Lao. And even more so as the referee blows the final whistle on this match. 3 10.0s on AC Romana. Nearly 4 for, if not for a 0.4 from Milton Nunez.
Yeah, and 2 hat tricks too. But if you ask Red Star if they want to remember this game, the answer will be 9. No, but in German.
Yeah, no.
Because
this is This is certainly one that's going into the record books, not in a category that they wish to remember, and one that they hope gets buried rather quickly. On to the next.
Yeah, and for Romana, like I said, that's the game they for the goal difference in the title and promotion race, that's huge. Not only do you A, avoid getting spoiled, but B, you've just given yourself a pretty nice cushion. Can we give a shout out to Dalton Canders for having a 7.5 in a game where he conceded 9? Just goes to show how good he was.
Oh, shit, Batman achieved 9 goals, man. Or rather, this is a better way of saying it. He made 13 saves that match too. Some of them pretty good catches.
Yeah, he was pretty solid on this occasion, but didn't get any help from his defenders, and his attackers couldn't really find an opportunity.
Yeah, and I know it sounds like it's hard to believe, but really, if he wasn't playing that well, that could have been even worse.
Yeah. So let's close the book on that and not revisit it. What's our next game? Is that Montreal Cairo?
I believe we do have Montreal, Cairo. Let me just confirm. Yeah, it's Montreal and Cairo coming up. Cairo at bottom table, 6 points through 10 matches. Montreal kind of sitting smack dab in the middle. They're a little bit outside the promotion race. I apologize. 4 points out right now. Of course, I refer to second place now that AC Romana have won. They are 10 points behind AC Romana. I think it's out of reach for them at this point.
They would have to win out, and Romana would have to lose out, I do believe.
Yes, that's correct. We're playing Matchday 11 right now.
Yes. But Montreal can still squeeze their way into the promotion places if someone else slips up. But obviously they have to take care of business against Cairo here at home, as that pass goes nowhere.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely starts here. It starts with getting the basics right, and a win over a Cairo's going to be what they're looking for and what they need.
Vilk for time. Lachlan O'Rourke in time's rear view mirror. He'll just play it back to Hill. Now Normus. Hlemijid finds Arasov. Against Pedersen. Here comes Montreal. That's a long ball. And they've found a shot and a goal from Paul Penshaw. Less than 2 minutes in, it's 1-0.
And it's Arasov that's going to get charged with the mistake there. You see the giveaway. I don't think it was too egregious, but it does certainly lead to this play. If anything, I think Penshaw should be credited for mussing off Stojovic there.
Yeah, and we're going to have a look. Well, we can't actually see Penshaw on that one. Good ball in by Allard.
These lines are certainly tight.
Yeah, and a vital first goal for Montreal and a great start for them in a game that, let the rest of the chips fall where they may, but if you take care of business, you might still have a chance to go up.
Absolutely. And that's quite a dagger there, or, well, dagger is a bit of an over-exaggeration. But that pass there was incision-like from Montreal. I'll come back to why in a moment.
O'Rourke. Oh, it's off the bar. Or no, it was saved by Hill. That was Lachlan O'Rourke, recent trade pickup, and that corner comes to nothing. We'll see if they can recycle it. Tantibens, Calvatori, O'Rourke. That ball will be cleared out.
I feel like he could have had a pass to Penshaw and just put it through. And tried for a cheeky 1-2.
Wartooth's throw-in for Noodle. Former Cairo player, I do believe. Wartooth cross, back post. And that one is saved. Now for a corner. Pedersen to take. Headed away by Miglaskins. Pedersen cross, headed away by Stojakovic. Yeah, is that Migla skims, that sounds right. There's a corner, or a free kick rather, and it's head wide. I am making attempts. Rule number one to pronouncing names you're not familiar with. At least try to sound confident. Pedersen against Arasov. On the stroke of halftime, Putaneska. Calvatori shot blocked. Corner. Pedersen takes the corner. And it's headed over at the back post by Black. And that is halftime. Montreal taking care of business so far, but it's only 1-0.
Yeah, though certainly it could be 2 or 3 if I'm honest. Montreal have absolutely dominated the run of play in every form except possession. I think Cairo have been a little bit better possessively on the ball, but if you look at the formations that we have, it becomes a little clearer as to why. Montreal lined up in a 4-2-3-1, pretty standard. We saw that earlier today, right in the earlier game. 2 variations of them, in fact. It's going to be the more standard of the 2. And Cairo have this sort of 3-back formation with a defensive midfielder and 2 midfielders, right? So they have a lot of bodies around that middle part of the pitch.
Yeah, try to clog up zone 14 there, and they have the wing backs to produce the width. Pedersen against Laudrup. Putaneska. Calvatori is lurking. Calvatori! What a save by Hill.
Interesting little bit of league lore. Calvatori returning to Cairo City, formerly Cairo City's player manager, that is.
Huh, neat. Plemijid right into the wall. They'll try it again. Normus. Offside. Classic. Arasov throw in. Finds Montreal shirts. Fantabens. Black. Wartooth. Sending it along. Noodle's going to run onto that one. Pulls up, puts it into the middle. That shot's blocked. And then that one goes over the net. Took a deflection. Will be for a corner.
Normus just saved a goal there.
And that corner will be at another corner. Let's try this again. Cleared. Trying to get that recycle ball. And nothing doing that time. Wartooth trying to play that forward. It was intercepted. Vilk. I believe a former Montreal player is Vilk. Reagan. Vilk. Cross. Header back post. It's just over the bar. First real grade A chance we've really seen from Cairo. Noodle. Montreal trying for that second. Can they get this into the box? They can. The header is wide.
I'll come back to Montreal and talk a little bit more of what we're seeing here in terms of their formation. We're seeing a lot of possession going Cairo's way, but they're having a hard time linking up.
Calvatori, Allard. Trying for a training ground routine off that free kick. It didn't quite go according to plan. Plemijid. Intercepted by Wartooth. Noodle over the top. That shot's blocked. And cleared.
And that's why the earlier goal was so important, because with Henshaw being the only forward running against 3 center backs, it's going to be hard for them to find a gap in that defense.
Pedersen cross. That one's headed away. Putaneska. Calvatori. O'Rourke. Oh! That's an ambitious effort. He doesn't miss it by much.
Yeah, I kind of said that earlier, right? It's going to be hard to find a gap in that defense. So when you see that gap,
Pedersen. Free kick was headed away by Vilk. Oh! Penalty! And that could be a second yellow for Migloskins. It won't be.
no double jeopardy there. So lucky for Cairo, but oh, what?
Wait, what? Where's the penalty? Did they give VAR and taken off? What?
I suppose we'll see at the end of the match whether or not there's a save penalty or not, or a missed penalty or not. Because if there is not, then we got VAR'd. But if there is, something must happen.
There is no penalty within the walls.
That didn't happen at all.
Arasov. No whistle. There. Wow, that's a bad time to blow the whistle. And it was a saved penalty off Wartooth.
I
So we
wonder
can't
what happened there.
So Comunicado Oficial, Wartooth had the penalty and missed it. Still ended up in the match though, as Montreal take care of business 1-0 over Cairo.
So not too defining for Montreal there, but I think what we'll canonically say is that there was a blackout in the stadium at the exact moment the penalty occurred, and because the penalty was taken, we cannot rewind time and retake the penalty. So we move on.
It's the possums messing with the equipment.
Listen, we've had them for a while, and insurance doesn't cover it, so we're stuck with it. So
listen, I am not insulting possums. Possums are adorable animals. So Montreal will be in position to take advantage of a slip up from Reykjavik or Paris if they do occur. And that will lead us into our next game, Accra versus AS Paris.
yeah, Accra looking to force a mistake at AS Paris today, and AS Paris with all the pressure on them to make this count. A slip up at this point in the season would be disastrous.
Yeah, I do not know if they play any of the teams ahead of them. I haven't quite looked at the remaining schedule. I know Reykjavik doesn't play Romana because they just played. Because I was on that match day.
I can check right away. So Montreal play AC Romana. That's going to be an important game, but not too decisive. And then I think in the second to last match day, we have Romana taking on Kaapstad. Reykjavik taking on Montreal. Nothing, I guess, too decisive.
Yep, as we get prepared for this one from the capital of Ghana. It is a 4-2-3-1 with two defensive midfielders for Accra and a 4-3-3 for AS Paris, I do believe. And we are off and running.
You would be correct. Both formations familiar to these teams. Like the 4-2-3-1 is a move for Accra. They're moving off that variant of that 4-2-4.
Sarant Sutstraw. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I know I say I need to sound confident, but
Listen, it's Mongolian.
Taco Cat. Oh, Zanetti. That was a little... Plays it back to Barfla, and Barfla had to get that out of dodge quickly, otherwise that could have been disastrous. Another one that Barfla has to clear himself. And now Papadopoulos trying to find Cortez. Can't connect. Sarant Sutstraw. Tucker's got a shot. And that is in the back of the net for Rob Tucker.
Yeah, a little bit offside.
Gonna take a look at the replay. Yeah. It's a nice flick on, but a little too early on the run there.
really unfortunate because I do feel like he had that. It
Horvat.
was a great shot too.
Knox. Bull. Zanetti sending it long. Papadopoulos. Great save there by Saransatrol.
Now that's a man I was surprised that was onside. That looked maybe off to me, but really well timed by Papadopoulos. He is such a good striker. I think he is still leading in the Golden Boot. I know Levere had a hat trick, but he puts him to 11. Leo's on 12, I believe.
Going for Accra. Get it to the top of the box. Don't like their odds there. So reposition a little bit. That'll be snuffed out. And here comes AS Paris. That ball sent in. Papadopoulos can't quite get there.
So I
now Papadopoulos picks his pocket. Papadopoulos plays it back. Here is a chance, and that shot is over. And I believe the flag was up. Or no, that's a goal kick. I can't read.
Yeah, he just skied the ball there, unfortunately.
Zanetti. That free kick, nothing doing there. Here comes Accra. Not anymore. Feels very cagey so far this match. Accra maintaining possession, but they've given it away. This is Papadopoulos. And here's a chance. And that will be out for a corner. Nothing comes of that corner.
Unfortunately, they don't have the magic touch that Romana did. I kind of lost count of how many goals they scored off of seconds.
Oh, here's a ball in for Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos saved.
Nope, he just missed, I think.
Yeah,
just wide.
The internet down here is not particularly great.
Oh, that's all right. It was close, and we don't typically see Papadopoulos miss too many of those, but in that sort of situation, unfortunately, that particular situation, he did.
Oh.
Had a bit of an own 44.
Here comes AS Paris Horvat. Alistair. Bolt. Zanetti. Try and get it back into the middle. Feels like a bit of a traffic jam. Papadopoulos. Oh, that's a nice ball in. A shot and a goal from Hunter Jones.
An absolute sauce rocket from Jones there. And Esprit have been pressing for it this half, and I think this is kind of fair.
When you see vulnerable prey, you send in the hunter. 1-0. And a very well-deserved lead for AS Paris, who have not allowed a shot. Obviously, Accra did have that one goal that was offside that was called back, but that has basically been the only thing they've really done offensively.
Yeah, rather unfortunate for them because that stretch of play ended up being one of their longer stretches of play in that half. 39% possession coming into the second half here. It's not good enough if you're going to close out a game or even come back from behind. You need a little bit more. I know I think it's Pep that says you only need goals, but you need to touch the ball to score the goal, and they're not quite doing it right now. Ooh, oh, that's gonna help though, Jay Brisky.
Free kick, dangerous spot. And it's a goal from Tamena Whittington. And we are level not long after halftime.
Just unfortunately misplayed by the defense over Corey Barflett in particular. I don't think it's a defensive error.
What is he doing?
it went off his hands and into the head of Tomato Whittington, who, without a goalkeeper in front of him, just kind of powered that home. But I feel like that buzzed past a couple of ASPD defenders that just didn't jump.
An immediate half chance comes to nothing there, but first shot on target for Accra. Sometimes you make your own luck. They draw the free kick and they draw some luck off it. Can they turn it into a point or maybe more? We will see. Horvat. There's a shot that's blocked and cleared.
It's worth a shout, that set piece that they scored there.
Jones. Intercepted. Gintonic.
When you struggle for possession, set pieces are more typically how you generate offense.
Ferdion, cross, headed away. Gintonic. Freddy, Dion. Massive traffic jam, there's a shot. Oh. Stainer off the hands of Barfoot out for a corner. That was Zerhouni.
Be sharp there. Long, sustained possession.
And that corner is headed over.
I think AS3 got the message at halftime. They're definitely holding the ball better.
Risky corner.
Sorry.
That'll be headed. Risky. Jones. Into the middle, Cortez, and it's saved by Saransatrol and out for a corner. I think that's a pronunciation I'm going with. I'm not going to remember it until the next time he touches the ball, but, you know, we ball. We ball. Shanking.
It's a knowledge test every time.
Zerhouni, what a block there by Washburn, but the flag was up anyway.
The effort was there, and you'd love to see that as a spectator and a coach. Unlucky that the flag was up, or rather lucky, I suppose, but really, really good effort.
Risky. Ooh, Saransatrol getting that the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, to be sharp on the line there. We've seen that go wrong a couple of times.
Cortez against Pink. Cross. Headed away at the back post. Zanetti, he basically has his own area code out there. It's like he randomly found himself dropped somewhere in Greenland. He's got his own space. Brisky. Cortez! Ooh.
Oh.
What is that finish from Cortez?
Just struck that all wrong. I don't know if that was a cross looking for somebody and just didn't, but that went way across the net.
Snooks dispossesses Tucker. Cortez. Chugging down that line. Cortez. Cross. Pat Zerhouni. Fardion. Into the side, into Barfoot, actually.
I really like the way the Accra are working the ball out this half. It's much better than what we saw earlier. Seemingly have finally found the tempo and flow.
Zanetti. Barfoot. Falls to Papadopoulos.
Hunter Jones nearly had a second there.
Yep. What a pickup Jones has been. Yeah, you're used to seeing him on the wing or up top. Oh, what a save. Saransatrol.
Speaking of wing, that's where that player plays. Isabella Cortez is on the wing. Has been for a long time for ASPB. But Hunter Jones really, really finding a way to... Full-time
1-1 draw between Accra and Paris. And I think both Reykjavik and Montreal are going to be looking at that like,
Yeah, Reykjavik for sure, because they play next, and ASPRE have opened the door for them. They could firmly hold that promotion spot by themselves by the end of today if results go their way. Well, if they win, that is.
Yeah, Korea had a very dominant first half, and then in the second, Accra flipped on that off switch, and towards the end of the game, it felt like they were more likely, in my opinion, to take the lead.
Yeah, they definitely had some sustained possession at the end of the game. Looked at times like they were pressing for the go-ahead goal. Certainly the equalizer, we know, it came early enough that it was a little bit of a surprise, but by the end of that half, by the end of the second half, it looked like they earned it, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to make a little bit of luck. They win that set piece and get some luck off that, and it gives them a nice jolt and very strong second half. But AS Puri are now going to be sweating at our next match between Kaapstad and Reykjavik, a green rivalry, I suppose.
Yeah, certainly hoping Kaapstad come and bail them out. A loss for Reykjavik would be massive for ASPRE, because that would mean even with the draw, they move ahead on a single point. Though Reykjavik not likely to lose to Kaapstad, in my personal opinion. Kaapstad at the moment, I believe, are 7th in the table, 7 points on 10 matches. Reykjavik on 22. There is a reasonable gulf in quality between the two teams.
Yep, but football matches aren't played on paper, they're played on the pitch, where Kaapstad lines up in a 4-2-3-1, and Reykjavik in the 4-2-3-1 as well.
Both teams in some poor form as of late. 2 losses for Reykjavik in a row. Kaapstad winless in the last 5, I believe, at least.
To be fair to Reykjavik, one of those losses was a 1-0 cup loss to Buenos Aires, I believe, is who they're playing.
Yep.
I should know. I literally called it.
Time is fake.
So true. Is Kaapstad electing for the green look today? Makes sense. Home team, first dibs. Oak sends us back. Sterling. Here's a cut in to CA. Cross in from Andrews. They didn't like that shot. Oh, they do like that shot from Oak, and it's a good save there from Dexter Hall.
Kind of a breakdown there. A really weird passage of play, but big save from Hall to keep them in. It's only the first minute and a half, though, so had to be sharp coming out.
Yep, bit of an early, are you functioning? Are you awake?
Yeah, sometimes the testing will keep early, just to see if they're there today.
Yeah, do they have that dog in them test?
It's the fast pitch down the middle. The 1-0 count.
Here come Reykjavik. This is a nice combination. Cross into the middle, header, and into the waiting hands of Hall.
I was gonna complain about taking that extra touch. I prefer my striker just take the shot or take the dribble there. Then I saw who did it. It was Ricky Bobby, and I think that man is a veteran in our league, and I just can't criticize his play. He knows what he's doing.
Here's a Hall versus Hall. Hall wins. It's cleared out.
Yeah, that might be the only opportunity for a Hall to win.
Wow, there is not a lot happening.
Yeah, this has been a contrast into as we kind of zoom past the first half, a bit of a contrast to the rest of our games. Certainly a contrast to our first game.
Yeah. So look, that one is blocked. Hall will collect quite comfortably. And that will take us to half. That was one of the halves of all time. Kaapstad, no shots, but they are clinging to a 0-0 right now.
Yeah, a dominant sort of half for Reykjavik. We saw this from, I believe, in the last match. It was. Christ, now my short-term memory's gone. Well, we saw in the last match, the first half, it was Peri that had dominated and boxed out Accra, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sound right. Okay, good. So that's kind of what's happened here. Reykjavik has absolutely boxed out Kaapstad. They have no shots on that Kaapstad, and you need those to win games.
Yeah, but you also need those shots to go in if you're Reykjavik, obviously. And they haven't had one yet.
Yeah, nope. That's a good show for all the offense that they have. They haven't managed to produce a goal. And you do need those to win.
Also, because I see it in Kaapstad, De Silva tall up votes to the left. The long ball finds nobody. Spoon. Giveaway there in midfield. Oak. Couple of sloppy touches. Roberto Scarpetta. Letitia. Casual against Chouinard. Letitia. Hall punches. I don't know why he chose to punch there. Bobby. Lopta. Gets that out of dodge quickly.
Not out of it yet.
Yep.
Oh.
Lopta.
Oh.
What a sequence.
What a disaster sequence for Dexter Hall. I think that was 2 or 3 mistakes in a row from a keeper, and you don't see that too frequently. Just missed time to leap there earlier with the punch. I think he hooked
and
it.
some sloppy clearance, yeah.
Yeah.
Dexter Hall will want to take that last minute and just like pretend it never happened, because that was not great for him. But here's a chance for Kaapstad with Clark against Roberto Scarpetta into the middle. It's in. It's Christus Jr. Took a deflection on the way in, I think. An immediate response.
Well, we have a ball game.
Yeah, definitely.
Off the foot of the diver, I would argue that's an own goal.
That's an own goal. That is absolutely an own goal, because I think Sterling had that covered. But the Kaapstad will absolutely take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays, as that corner is headed away. Not quite out of the woods yet. Joker against Muffin. Joker, cross, header, and Dexter Hall will collect that. Choosing to catch that time, which was the right decision.
Yeah, I think
that pass was not the right decision. And here's the chance, and that one is saved by Hall.
That one you can punch, and he did.
The corner will be headed away. Still not out of the woods yet. And that one is hoofed as hard as he can.
Oh, this time.
Christus Jr. Chouinard. Christus Jr. Christus Jr. Over. That's over.
I think he had a little more time. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because that's really the only second opportunity for Kaapstad this game. And time ticking away now.
Corner kick.
Now, they did score off the first.
That one's headed away. They're not out of that yet, though. Into the middle, header. And Dexter Hall will collect like his life depends on it.
Just had a collapse of the ball, takes a breath. I think we all felt that, Dex.
Hall, back post. Out for a corner.
Great tip by Hall there. Really bouncing back well after that deflecting errors.
Yeah. Keeping this score level. Another corner. Kaapstad are clinging right now. Headed away. Throwing. And that's the end of that. Spoon. Crucis Jr. Muffin. Oh, here's De Silva! Saved by Sterling. Corner from Muffin. Headed away. Muffin again. Headed away, but the other way. Throwing. Tato. Silva, Muffin. Joker sends that long. That cross goes nowhere. De Silva. Letitia. Still Letitia.
Playing the overlap here.
Letitia takes it all the way to the byline. Crosses it in. Andrews in front. What a save by Hall.
That was so well worked by Reykjavik there.
Yeah, they thought they would have the tap in there, but Hall reads it going to the near post. Escorts it out for a corner, which comes to nothing. Muffin against Roberto Scarpetta. Finds Clark. Clark holds. Roberto Scarpetta will win that back.
Unfortunate, because Muffin's just been so good on these passes this game. He's been kind of the coordinator of the offense.
Yeah, for a team that has struggled to score, Scud Muffin really taking the reins today. Being a leader. There's a shot. Up, cleared by Dexter Hall. And we go the other way. Not quite.
That nearly trickled into the back of the net.
Incredible.
I thought they might get the tap in, but
I'm not
no,
sure I
the
made
defender.
I'm not sure I made human noises on that occasion.
I haven't made it all stream though. It's okay. Wow, what a
stoppage time. This might be the last opportunity of the game to throw. Oak, Joker, Scarpetta. They need to get something. Joker, Letitia. Can he put this into the middle? Hall. Cleared. Full time. 1-1 draw. And the promotion hunt just got extra spicy like a Carolina Reaper.
everyone in Terry freeze a is consecutive the right one?
Significant.
Significant breath of fresh air, or anyways, everyone who's holding their breath is no longer holding their breath. There it is.
And you know who really likes this result? You know who really likes this result? Montreal, who is back in the hunt now.
Absolutely, they make 3
They're
points.
now only 2 points
here.
back.
But you know who likes this even more? The team that scored 10 goals today. 9.
AC Romana, who pad their lead to 5, and I believe this means they can actually wrap up the title next match day.
Oh, so let's say they could probably clinch next match day. Yeah.
Yeah, with a win and a lot, like they can clinch both promotion and going up as champions, depending on how results go. Reykjavik and Paris level on points as they were to start. Montreal has snuck back into the promotion picture. Meanwhile, the bottom four is basically as you were, except Accra and Kaapstad have 1 more point now. Wow.
Yeah.
What a match day.
But for teams in the bottom four, they played really well today.
Just as long as you weren't Red Star Lao on a set piece. But wow, what a match day, and we're going to be in for a special last 3 match days.
I'm so excited to see how the season ends, Val.
Oh yeah. But those dramatic encounters are in the future, and this cast is about to be in the past. So if you've been with us all afternoon, thank you very much, and we appreciate it. And until next time, I've been Val.
I'm PVC.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.